Hello, good morning. Welcome. A little slow this morning. So, I went live a minute too early, so I was like, oh, scram, I'll put a clock up there because I didn't know if turning it off would mean I'd have to build a new stream. So, but yeah. How are you this morning? What do you have going on? Say hello in the comments if you want. If you just want to hide and not comment, you can do that too. Good morning, Chrysalis. How are you today? Now, of course, all of us, now that I'm live, I need to cough. So, this morning I'm doing my morning routine because I didn't get up on time for that. I ended up staying up really late last night, even though I know it's not good for me. And so I'm going to do my morning routine now. Happy Saturday. Yes. Good morning. Forgot you were doing the sprint this morning, so it was a nice surprise checking into the group and finding your post. Yeah. So on Saturdays that there's nothing going on in the HB group, then I'll be here. So yes, happy surprise. So glad that conveniently worked out for you. So, and right before I went live, I found out I'm going to have to pull up some floorboards, which I did the other day to make sure the spot was okay. The dog came up here and peed up here. And I pulled up the floorboards, got to that, and the section was fine. So I put it all back down. And apparently the cat, now that he went there, decided she would go exactly on top, and now it is ruined. So now I have to rip them out again and replace those floorboards this afternoon or sometime this weekend. So love staying up late. Yeah. Neither exactly, just kind of zoning out on my kid's Minecraft, digging in his mind, just dig. Like the little dwarves, the 7 dwarves, that's what I was doing. Even though I know that in and of itself, that playing video games actually, because of the way screens interact with my eyes, that actually increases my anxiety as well as staying up late last night. So, I was being indulgent in harmful behavior, apparently, by doing that. Yeah, so my anxiety was still tolerable. It was still terrible because of last night's decisions, and then I saw that, and now my anxiety has skyrocketed in the last 5 minutes. So it'll be okay. I put her litter box down on top of the spot for now, so that will at least protect it from getting worse. Worse competition between them until I have a chance to do that, because I don't know if I want to use the saw until my anxiety goes back down to normal. So it's gonna be fine. The floor will be okay. So that's my morning, and I've been up for 20 minutes maybe. So I hope all of your mornings are going better. Let me know. If they're not, I'm sorry. And we'll get into this first sprint in a minute here. Do you want to do the stair steps of the 15, or what is it, 10, 15, 20, and then do it that way? Or a 15, then into 20s? Anybody have preferences? The rest of the office is gorgeous, and I actually haven't even finished laying that side of the floor anyway. So it's not like I have to rip out trim, fortunately. So. You find either way, whatever you feel is best. So. Looks like we got a small group today. I do notice when I wait super late to post that, hey, cat. There you go. When I stay up super late to post, that the group in the morning is smaller, so. Probably because if anybody does see it, they were up too late too. Hey, cat, you're not getting more food. She's trying to break into her food canister. So, all right. So, I think I'm going to do a 15, go 15 to 20. And I will see you all in 15. Happy writing or morninging. Is morninging a word? No, today it is. Happy morninging and productivity and all that. Welcome back. How was that for everybody? Angela sneaks in late with one shoe and carrying the other. That's all right, Angela. I did that too, more or less. Not late, but the one shoe thing. So I guess late for me is a couple minutes earlier than you guys. So I went downstairs, grabbed some food for breakfast. I wrote down daily quotes that my screen thingy, my quote. Instead of when I click new tab, it spits out a daily quote instead of the Google search bar. So, and some other encouraging stuff to be productive. I like to write those down in my planner. So I got those written down in my planner. That's what I did at breakfast. And yeah. So how did you do? I don't remember if anybody said what they were working on this morning. So. Yeah, I do like my new tab thingy. It's the thing we talked about, and Brandy got the same one. Good morning. Hopes no one notices your pajamas. No. I mean, it's not like you're on camera. And most of the time, you can't even tell pajamas are pajamas for adults anyway. Because, sweatpants and t-shirts are just so comfortable. Yesterday, I did print the first month of Q3 and the goal part of the planner. I ran out of paper to print the second 2 months, but I have a month before I really need those anyway. So, yeah. I kind of want to wait anyway. I got the undated, and I know Sarah said she's going to update the undated to have a Monday start option for the calendar as well. So I don't want to wait to print off those months anyway, so I can make sure everything's Monday start. Because I like Monday starts. The weekend always feels so weird if you split it in half on a calendar. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but my anxiety won't let me focus yet, so I'm scrolling through Facebook. Yes, the escapism of scrolling. I like that escapism method. I'm in my pajamas too. I'm not really wearing shoes. No. I didn't think you were really wearing shoes, unless they were like house slippers or something. Yeah. Angela's always makes us laugh. So. And then while I was downstairs getting breakfast, I did talk to my brother a little bit with the dog and the girls not closing the gate. And it's an ongoing problem with the dog, so we're just going to have to sit the girls down and say, look, we're going to have to rehome him if you won't help take care of him. So, because they're the ones that asked for the dog, and it's their dog, and they don't want to walk him or take him outside. So, which is sad. He's a good pup, but he needs a better home if they can't. So we'll give them another try. But yeah. So I will have to get dressed soon. We're having brunch with my in-laws. Have fun. Enjoy brunch. Brunch is lovely. Always makes us laugh, and replied with same. Oh, I'm glad he agrees. But the imagery of the shoe on, shoe off was fabulous. You must be a writer or something. Yeah, are you a writer, Angela? Good morning, Kat. Welcome. Good to see you up early. LOL, good guess. All right, let's get into our first 20-minute sprint of the morning. And I will see you all in 20 and happy productivity morning stuff. Welcome back. How was that for everybody? So, how did you do with that sprint? I'm still working my way through my morning journaling. So, taking a little longer today because I keep spacing out, staring at the wall. But that's okay. Some mornings are like that, and I'm still going to get some stuff done. So. And because we started with the 15, we might be able to squeeze a 5th sprint in at the end. Revision's going slowly, really hoping to finish it today. Yes, that'll be most exciting if you do, or when you do, positivity talking. Answered some cues in your character arc workbook. I guess I do know some things about the story. You're going through, here it is. I have so many of the books on my desk right now with this, right? This is the workbook you're talking about? I haven't done the workbook part of it. I have done the reading and the questions in the book. But I'm now working on reading the structuring your novel one. I have the workbooks on my desk, but I haven't actually used the workbooks. So I think I'm going to, after I read through both of them, I'll reread through both of them and get that firmer grasp. Yes, it is the same. Okay. I know that there's a few of us working through Wyland's books. Like, I think it's Clara working through one of them. She might be on creating character arcs too. I know somebody said they're reading Outlining Your Novel. Like the other day, there were so many during one of, I think it was Rhiannon's streams on Wednesday, that so many of us were working through different Wyland books. So it's almost like we need like a HB 90, or not HB 90, a HB book club where we're working through Wyland's books almost. It's how it feels. So Tam has 2 of her books, but hasn't had a chance to read them yet. Yeah, I've read Structuring Your Novel, and I read the first half of Character Arcs. I can't remember if I've read Outlining Your Novel or yet. Either way, my memory can be a sieve. If I don't use it, it just dissipates. So, and it's been a couple years since I read these ones, so I'm rereading them or skimming them. So I think this time I'm actually going to highlight some notes in there so that in the future when I skim, I can pick up those main points. Yeah, it would be. Like, that would be fun. I love all of them. I spent all of April's Camp Nano typing up the workbooks in Word so I can use over and over. Maybe a little overkill, but it worked. I did that in Scrivener on my old laptop. I can't use it on this one because I don't have Scrivener on my Mac yet. And my old laptop was Microsoft. So I can transfer the document once I have Scrivener here. But yeah, I did that. But there is something about pen and paper, though I guess I could just print out what I've typed up for the workbook, kind of like we print off the HB 90 Goals workbook. Camp Wyland, yes, I love it. That would be so fun. So, I don't know. Sarah's busy, so she's got too much going on, not going to bring it up. So, yeah. We've got about a minute left before we get into our 3rd sprint of the morning. It's about 8:50, not quite a full hour yet, but it's as good a time as any to do a quick stretch, water, food, whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. Quarterly, not monthly. Quarterly. Oh, like of books. Yeah. Yes. No. I never liked monthly. I've never actually been in a book club, so I don't know how monthly book clubs go, but the idea sounds awful. No, I did. I mean, I've done, it wasn't quite a Bible study. It was kind of like that, but not really. I don't know. I was confused on too if it was a book club or a Bible study. And that was, we each read a chapter a week, a couple chapters a week, and most of us did not keep up with it because we all worked, and it was pandemic, so we also had kids home, and so it was fun. But yeah, glad you're not the only one. Yeah, so no, we don't have time to do monthly. We've got books to write, and boxes to set up and edits to do, and none of that's going to do itself. And the just day-to-day stuff of kids and cleaning and everything. So yeah, that would be fun. But I don't think anybody has time to actually set that up right now anyway. But all right, there's our timer. We shall get going into our next, as soon as I can backspace and properly, 20-minute sprint. Happy writing. right, how did you do with that sprint? My brain is now scattered all over the place, writing notes down for different ideas, some of which are sparked by rereading the first chapter of Structuring Your Novel about the hook. So I've already been toying if this short story, and it's still like closer to a novella, like a really short novella, but trying to see if that's better from the other character's point of view. Trying to figure out if he has a strong enough character arc. Because hers is decent, but I don't have a good hook for her. And I'm realizing she follows more or less a flat arc, and the impact character is usually a flat arc. And I'm realizing he has the stronger lie and truth. And I think it would still follow a disillusionment arc. And I think that's easier to just switch him to the protagonist. I guess I could just write her as a flat arc. Instead of doing a negative arc, do a flat arc. But I really want to do a negative arc. And his is actually a really strong disillusionment arc. So I'm thinking I'm going to be swapping that around. There is one scene, though, that's going to be a little weird of how to work that to happen without it feeling like... I'm afraid that writing it from his perspective, it'll feel like the female character is a plot device, if that makes sense. And I know that it's kind of a bad thing to use females as just a plot device and not as a character, but... So I'm going to have to be very careful in how I write it from his perspective. And of course, because I did that, now I'm like, oh, that fits with these other novellas I have planned down the line. And so they would actually be able to be bundled into a book together. Clara sneaks in, giant cup of coffee in hand. Good morning. Hey, Clara. Angela looks away for some speck of dust when asks her to be in charge. You've got too much going on. We want our boxes. Teasing you. Take the time you need with your boxes. I got some plotting done based on the character work I've been doing all week. Wyland indeed. Yeah, you're doing this one too, right? As I drop it. Chrysalis is reading it today. I don't remember when she started reading it, but Chrysalis is reading it this morning. I just finished it 2 days ago, and I'm working on this one now. So, yeah. It's how we're prepping for camp next month, right? Oh, yes. Hi, Clara. Welcome. You know, us morning people like to joke around and say and make ideas as jokes, and then everybody's like, that's not half bad. Yes, the very one. We like Wyland here. So whether you found Sarah then Wyland or Wyland then Sarah, because I either found Sarah from some kind of writing when life doesn't work video last year, or from some video that mentioned Wyland's books. I don't remember which one I saw first. I think I saw the Wyland one a couple months first while I was looking up like reviews I had done a Google search on reviews on the books. But I never like came back to Sarah, and then YouTube was like, here, watch this other video from this person you watched 2 months ago. And here we are, a year and a half later. Realizing I have better ideas than I thought I did. Sounds like you're having some great ideas too. Yeah. Like, so the character thing, reading the negative arcs, I'm like, was starting to think, I was like, the prologue definitely should be from his perspective. And then I read the hook, and I'm like, well, he has the better hook, because that's the first chapter. And this one is about the hook. So, yes, ideas all around. Once I get settled, an oft-repeated phrase, I want to listen to Wyland's Character Arc podcast series. It's really good. I need to listen to the last couple. I'm actually wanting to print out the stuff because she has the transcripts on her blog. So I want to find a way to, I don't know if I can just download the transcripts without the photos somewhere so that I can, because I want to have a hard copy and highlight points whenever I'm working through novels, like a quick reference, instead of having to listen to it every time I need a reference. So I don't know if I'm just going to have to copy and paste all the text within the blog posts or if she has transcripts somewhere. Because I know she has her word players group, and I don't know if there's like an actual transcript without the blog images in that. I know I requested to join it over a year ago. I don't remember if my request was approved or not because I never looked back. It's not it's not a Facebook group. It's like on her blog or something. It's like her own private forum thing. Everything that has helped me learn was introduced to me by Sarah. Yeah. I learned some stuff from other people. Some of the other writing stream hosts, and then some other writers I followed before. I don't follow them anymore. Reasons, but okay, the reason being I get too caught up in self-comparison that I'm not good enough. And so I pretty much only follow Sarah. So, because she's created such a great supportive group for people who feel like they're not good enough. Still plowing through these revisions, but got myself an iced coffee, so hopefully that will help. Yes. Is there a reader view in your browser? Probably. Sticky note. I also have this thing where I can't print. The printer that my brother has doesn't have a cable, and it doesn't, and it's not like send over Wi-Fi. I actually have to email the document to the printer, which means I have to have the document set up for printing in advance. So to print my HB90 stuff, I save the PDF with every other page, so I don't have to sit there manually flipping each page. So I have like 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. Send that. Wait, no, first I do the even numbers because of the way the printer works. But yeah, for Katie's blog, yeah, I just don't know how to print it from there is what I mean. Like, because the printer, I have to have it all set up when I email it, and because it doesn't include double-sided, it's as an option. I don't know. It's a weird printer. So I don't know if I'd be able to print as a PDF with reader view to be able to do that every other page thing so that I could print double-sided. Sarah's healthy psychological approach. It's great for anxious imposter syndrome, real people like me. Yes. Why are there so many of us in this group that have, okay, because we're all attracted to somebody who's encouraging us with a healthy psychological approach. Like, I understand that. I just wish there weren't so many people who struggled with it, because struggling with it sucks and I don't wish it on anybody else. So that's a good idea, Kat, though. I will definitely look into that sometime this weekend. I'm not door dashing this weekend because my car is currently broken, but I have an appointment to get it fixed or partially fixed on Tuesday. They'll do the diagnostic and figure out what else to fix. So I might as well do some printing things. All right, I will get that timer started and we will get going. Happy sprinting. Okay, welcome back. How did everybody do that time? Let's see. Patricia, NaNoWriMo October Prep was the first time you found Sarah's Heart Breathing's channel, and then the Wyland books. Excellent. Woohoo, 2 more scenes to revise and done with the book. And I'm doing with, I can't talk. And I'm done with book 2 revisions. Yes, you're so close. Yeah, you're definitely finishing today. Good ideas very slowly come together. Very slowly. Yeah, I feel that. Congrats at Tam. Yes, so much congratulations. I had to run around the house for a minute. So the nieces came asking if my son wanted to go to the splash pad with them. And I was like, is this okay with your dad? Because my son has autism and he's having a few rough days. And so yeah, he is staying home. So they just left, so the house is quiet. And yeah. Angela says, great job. So that was our 4th sprint, but the first one was a little short, so it's going to be about 9:50 when we finish this break. Does anyone want to stick around for, I don't know if a 10-minute sprint is enough. You're very welcome. Yeah, it is really close to the wrap-up time. I think I talked too long on the last break. Tracy is going live this afternoon. Let me pull up the times really quick. Page is loading. Saturday, Tracy's going live 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, Tracy's sprints will be delayed because Sarah's kickoff for HB90 is tomorrow. So a lot of us are going to be at that. So Tracy's also going to be at that. So Tracy's sprints tomorrow will be a couple hours later. She posted in the group. I can't find the post right now, but I'm sure she'll post again tomorrow. Chrysalis will stick around, cool, for 10 more minutes. Trying to think out what else is going on today or this weekend. Yeah, I think it's just Tracy tonight, tomorrow afternoon, and the kickoff call tomorrow afternoon. So those are the exciting things for the weekend. What are your weekend plans since we're almost done here? I think I'm going to be working on more reading, have some phone calls to make. Tam will also be sticking around. Yeah. We'll see. So I still have the free thing of StreamYard. I am looking at upgrading, but so Tuesday, if I haven't upgraded by Tuesday, we'll end up having to be short. And it's not because of the extra 10 minutes here. It's because when I covered for Lisa a few months ago, or couple weeks ago, that took up some of the free amount of hours. So I'm actually, normally I don't get this close to it, but I think after today, I only have an hour and a half left until the 17th. So, but yeah, I already was looking at upgrading StreamYard anyway. The Restream is cheaper, so I'm currently going between the two. Do I want StreamYard? Do I want Restream? Restream's a little bit cheaper, but I already know what I'm doing with StreamYard. I guess what I could do on Tuesday is go live with Restream and see how it works, how easy it is to learn. And that way I don't have to worry about being cut short. That's an option. So, Chrysalis has to clean. Can't wait. So excited, right? Cleaning has to be done. Celebratory lunch with the in-laws. Happy Saturday, friends. Happy Saturday to you. Have fun and enjoy the food and being fully vaccinated and being able to go out in public. So, all right, 10 more seconds, and then we will get into our 10-minute wrap-up sprint, I guess. I think what I'll do on Saturdays is do the stair steps, the 10, 15, 20, because the 15 into the 20 kind of ends at a weird time. So I think I'll start doing stair steps on Saturdays. But Tuesdays I'll keep to the 20s. Anyway, see you in 10 minutes. right, there's our time. It is 2 minutes to the hour, so we're still under time, which is excellent. On the last break, I did forget to mention during the previous sprint, I had looked up Weiland's latest book, and it was half price for the Kindle book. So instead of $5 for the Kindle, it was $2.50. So if you're interested in another Weiland book, Writing Your Stories theme is on sale. So yes, I did grab it. Most of my other ones are hard copies, so it feels weird, but I do kind of wish I had gotten these after all on Kindle. But we'll see. That or I'll end up wishing that I bought that one on hard copy. Who knows? I'll figure it out. Chrysalis' first plot point just came together. Yay! I did actually also come up with the hook for if I swap out the main character. I have a first line. I've never had a first line before. Okay, yeah, I think it's 2 lines. I think it's a first 1 sentence. Might be 2. It still needs to be tightened up, but I actually have an opening line that I think is usable. Usable as a placeholder. I have one word, sense of wrongness. I need to adjust. So that asks some good questions of what's going on here. So that's the tone that for the theme, hopefully. Well, no theme once I get the next book. But yeah. I was Googling how many chapters were in Writing Your Stories theme, and there's only 10 in that one, so it's more like the outline book and how thick it is. So, yeah, right? You know how hard that is. You're a writer. So, yeah, I'm glad your first plot point came together, and apparently I'll be going through that workbook again after I finish this one, so I can swap that out. I'm so glad that it's being swapped on the novella and not the full-length 100,000-word novels. Those ones I think are actually in decent position already for the main characters I have for them. So, but yes, there we go. I think that is it for this morning. I already did the announcements. Hope to see you in some writing sprints later this week in the comments. And have a great rest of your weekend, and good luck moving from that first plot point to the next thing. Tam, hope you're really close to finishing your thing, and everybody else have a great rest of your Saturday morning. Bye.